Alright, everybody, welcome back to Inside, not Limbo Inside.
Not Limbo Inside.
I'm just a little confused at how well this child controls a Bathysphere.
Is that what this is actually called?
I think it is. It could just be a submersible.
It's submersible.
It honestly looks like an underwater mine.
Right. I mean, it does look like a mine, but I think it's a Bathysphere.
It's a giant bath bomb. Lush's new techno bath bomb.
Bath bomb. Bath bomb.
Wait, there's like a way to
move over a little bit.
Which way? Left or right?
There we go. That's what I was trying to do.
Oh, what?
Yeah, if you hold A, you can like super bash it.
See, this part, I like the pull away, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting weird Lovecraftian like.
That's a monster in the back. That's
like
not
hoodoo vibes.
Who do the voodoo like you do? That's an actual song. It's on the game.
Are you supposed to avoid
Dead
those
Island?
lines?
It's on Dead Island. No, this I need to break
Go
this
to.
wall.
Oh, makes sense. Yeah, I do like that.
Be careful. Be careful. You're flashing red.
Wait, what?
I think he has like a limit on how much stress he can put on the thing at one time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you just can't keep bashing.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Voodoo, you voodoo, bitch.
Where were we? We were talking Marvel, right? And I have a deep love for Marvel. Not that DC's bad. I mean, I think we've discussed this. Who's your favorite DC hero? And
My uncle's actually illustrated for Marvel, or used to.
Right?
Okay. Then
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Just thought that was a cool
DC,
fact.
Green Arrow.
Green Arrow, huh? Didn't see he was a Green Arrow guy, but all right.
You already know mine.
Blade isn't.
No.
He's a huge fan of Cyborg. He's a huge Victor Stone.
And Beast Boy.
Well, yeah. All right. So who's mine?
I don't know.
Wait, shush. Thinking. We've talked about this.
Yeah, we have, which makes it really funny for me that you're struggling.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, but the game just went up to 11 right there. Is it like a conventional one in the Justice League, or is it?
Oh, absolutely not.
All right, then I'm probably not. You're gonna be like, oh, it's the guy from the Dark
Flash?
Justice League.
No, you said no Justice League.
Constantine. I don't know.
The fuck? I thought I was supposed to get on this platform.
All right, what is it, Pat?
Oh, the question. Specifically,
goddamn.
yeah, Vic Sage, the question. Because there's a lot of philosophical questions answered in that particular character, and he really explores what it means to be not just like a super, but specifically vigilante.
Mm-hmm.
Are there cities that are worth saving? You know, if they're that corrupt, maybe you should just let them fall completely.
Okay.
And it's everyone's favorite. What's his name? I can't remember his name now.
Rorschach?
Yeah, is see, originally The Watchmen was going to be a bunch of old Charleston comics, of which the question was, as well as I believe Owlman, who would become Night Owl, that sort of thing. You get the idea. And DC saw what Alan Moore, that crazy comics wizard, seriously, the dude looks like Gandalf.
You cut the 2-minute retro review voice for a second.
Just a second. But Mr. Moore, by the way, if you're watching, loved your comics. Seriously, thank you as a comic book fan.
I'm not gonna cut that out.
Please don't.
I'm just not gonna. Okay, so you're talking about favorite. Oh, that makes sense. You're talking about favorite character of DC. Now, what about
favorite female character? Doesn't have to be superhero.
Oh, favorite female DC?
Female DC.
Oh, Raven, for sure.
Black Canary?
Good call.
Although Starfire is not far behind.
Black Canary and Green Arrow, that seems connected.
That's basically the reason.
I would normally go with Lady Shiva, connected to the question, but actually I have a deep abiding love for Power Girl. And to explain why, it would be, if you look at Superman, the guy's just a good person through and through. I think I discussed this about the Justice League.
The guy's a pussy.
I won't even say a pussy, but if you look at the Justice League, Batman is the detective, and he's super paranoid. He admits to it, so no one would accept him as leader. Wonder Woman, slightly militaristic. She is a Amazon. She comes from a warrior culture.
Yeah.
And even has sort of royal bearing. Oh, that's gonna. Yeah, you need to go. Isn't there a rope? Woo! Oh God! Ow! Oh my ow!
Were you supposed to open the hatch?
I don't know. I don't think so. That happened too fast.
Yeah.
Can I even open this hatch?
I don't know. It closed behind you. Anyway,
Yeah, no,
so, wait, what are you trying to do? Because you're talking about how DC characters are better. No, Marvel characters are better.
I generally see Marvel characters as more human and more interconnected. I think the DC characters were kind of created in a vacuum. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense. But what I mean is each character was created individually, and so they have to react to each character within their own mental universe. Whereas like with the X-Men or the Avengers, yes, Captain America was made separately, but Iron Man and Thor, they made them interact so quickly after their creation, barring Captain America, of course, which was Timely, I believe? Yeah, Timely Comics. Timely, which would become Marvel, not Atlas, and then Marvel. And Stan Lee, another man I want to give props to, surviving through all of them, being their youngest editor-in-chief all time. Awesome, Mr. Stan Lee. But yeah, except for Captain America, who fulfills, I think, a similar personality role for the Avengers as Superman does to the Justice League. It's just the man you accept as leader. He is inoffensive, and he understands the requirements. And so the problem I have with Supergirl is she is often just a female equivalent in personality to Superman. Super by golly, gosh, I'm all about America and goodness. And yes, she is a young woman, and later writers have done a much better job of separating her personality rather than just being I'm Superman's cousin. Power Girl. Power Girl is probably my favorite female character because she is a completely separate character, while having the superpowers of the superpowers of a Kryptonian. She's a lot more interesting, and generally has a better sense of humor, and also one of my personal favorites. Black Canary has gone on record as saying Power Girl's boobs are the equivalent of national treasures, and the best in the Justice League history. So
okay,
thank you, Black Canary. You right?
Oh my God.
Hey, if someone would know, it'd be Dinah Lance, right? She's worked, and that's something we need to talk about. Maybe Black Canary has history. She's worked with the Birds of Prey. She's worked with Justice League, Justice Society.
Was Hawk Girl in the Birds of Prey?
No.
What?
No, Birds of Prey, if I'm remembering correctly, was Cheshire at some point.
That's a cat.
Catwoman. Cheshire in this case was a green-clad assassin. Looks a lot like an Asian Lady Hydra, or Madam Viper, or Lady Viper. Madam Viper, the woman who would go on to marry Wolverine. Hey guys, Wolverine was married once to
He's
Viper.
dead. Oh.
Spoilers, sorry.
Comic book wise, yes. Middle-aged Logan is dead. Old Man Logan from the Old Man Logan series is so cool he was able to hop universes and now resides in Earth 616, which is the current Marvel reality.
Jesus.
Why do I know these things? Because I have to.
You have to get out?
Yeah, I think I have to press that
Climb
button.
up on that thing in the light.
There is a button right here.
Yeah.
Gonna park this right here.
I would.
Park my whip. Okay.
I'm gonna jump in the water right here.
But a lot of people say that like the DC characters are better than the Marvel characters, and DC kind of messed up.
I wouldn't say that. What I'd say is DC writers are better these days than Marvel writers, which makes the course of characters better.
Just not for movies though.
Well, most DC characters are very easy to understand archetypes. Marvel, Stan Lee
You have to park it
would
over
post
there.
challenges or that sort of thing to himself and try and make characters that challenge the status quo. The most famous being, of course, Iron Man. He made a character a hero at least,
Go press the button.
involving a profiteer, a war profiteer, and a weapons dealer, and made the young children of the 60s, who were very much against the war, cheer for him. So, I mean, that says a lot. And I think Stan Lee and Marvel as a whole have always been kind of activist, not in a bad way. Yeah, and now, that's one back. But they definitely have a goal in mind. They want people to think. Whereas I think DC has always been dedicated to classic comic book stories, which might be to their benefit, I think.
Were they the ones with the girl in the fridge?
That would be DC. Kyle Rayner, in his introduction, had to deal with a
Girl in the fridge.
his
Girl in the fridge.
his girlfriend. There is a website, I think it's still up, Women in Fridges.
All right.
Where the writer Gail Simone, very popular writer
I'm not sure
for
if that's
DC,
sexist or crazy.
it was trying to ascribe sexist behavior to not just DC, of course, but to
General
comic book culture. And I certainly believe that the author had a point there.
Jump out.
You've done this before, Jimmo. Come on.
I don't know what to do.
Obviously. Is that harsh?
Can you maybe just get out of the thing, right?
Yeah, no, I just want to see if I can bring it out.
Or no, I guess you need it.
I think so.
Still more water.
You know what the only problem is?
Go back.
Is I've been sitting there reading you.
You are right. No, I was right, but also you were right.
Did you just die?
And I died.
That's weird.
You weren't right because you didn't jump right.
I was originally right.
Oh god, you got to do this all over again.
It's okay, I know what I'm doing.
All right, so Pat, keep talking about.
Comic books?
Yeah.
I just don't feel that the audience, unless you guys do, like, comment, subscribe, and definitely comment, please, Pat, keep talking about comic books, because that's why I want to watch video games, to listen to comic book talk.
Okay, but at least you're talking. That's what I'm happy about.
I'm sure you're happy about it. The entire purpose of my love of comic books is my love of mythology.
We could always have like a little show of you.
No.
Instead of just only 2-minute retro. Oh god.
There's plenty of other discussions to be had. Me and comic books is a very special relationship. It's where I found my my muse, if you will, because I'm a big mythology fan. And let's be honest, there's a character named Thor. Wonder Woman.
You said Hercules
is
earlier,
an Amazonian. There's Hercules. Yeah, Marvel and DC have always used mythology and ancient myth to really talk about characters that they thought interesting. Whoa. Yeah, you need...
Okay, we can stop talking about DC and start looking at that long-haired, like, ring girl.